But during the meditation, you don't do any of that. No matter what happens, all you do at this point, I will tell you the discipline. At this point, you are only sitting. No matter what happens, you are only sitting. The Kajuga tradition, especially the Drupa Kaju and Karma Kaju teachings, have a really big emphasis on just sitting for months. Nothing to meditate. Nothing to meditate. Your mind can go wild as much as you like. But the thing is, after about 10 minutes, even if you want to go wild, your body is confined. It's, like kind of stuck there. So it always comes back. So this is the benefit. So I'm sure I can see there's some Drupa people here. You have already done that. This. So here, what do? There are few things you are allowed to do. You can breathe in and out. You are allowed to breathe in and out. You can blink your eyes, because most of the Tibetan meditation instructions, you don't have to close your eyes, not like the Burmese or Sri Lanka. And this is also in preparation if you are going to do a tantric practice in the future. Okay. So, blinking your eyes if it is necessary, swallowing saliva if it is necessary. Other than that, nothing whatsoever. So, this is what we will do. Please cough, yawn, scratch, do whatever you like. And during the meditation, I urge you not to move, not to respond to your bodily needs. And we will do 20 minutes. I think that's not so bad. And if your mind is thinking about when is this timer going to make sound, just watch that. So no movement, no scratching, none of that. Okay? Enough coughing, enough yawning. I guess we are ready. Okay, so we will start now. So we have like a few minutes if you have any questions.
Me again. It was this morning, and on the one hand, you say the Sangha is not a book in your pocket. It's a human being you can call on the phone. But it seemed a contradiction when you said we accept or take refuge to the ultimate Sangha, the bhumis or our hearts. Are these our Dharma brothers and sisters that we call on the phone?
Okay, actually you made a good point. I think I've left that out. I somehow slipped out of my mind. When we talk about the ultimate Sangha, Actually, it is the virtue, the quality of virtue that is referring to the virtue. So ultimately, the Maitreya in the Uttara Tantra is very clearly stated that ultimately Buddha is the only ultimate object of refuge. You know, it's like both Sangha and the Dharma or the path are almost like a boat. If you need to go to the other shore, you take the boat, and once you reach the other shore, you have to sort of automatically abandon the boat. So they are kind of like a necessary tool for this point. So ultimately, only the Buddha is the object of refuge. That's according to the Maitreya.
So, if we're in the boat and the boat is our Sangha,
Dharma and Buddha.
Okay.
But more the Sangha and the Dharma.
And then when looking at the way that you were talking about refuge, like one was the umbrella protecting from the sun, and the other word was acceptance.
Yes.
So then I was thinking the relative Sangha seems more like an umbrella, like a kind of protection, because it is the people you call on the phone in the relative Sangha. And then I was trying to understand that with the relative Sangha, it's kind of like they give you the gift of putting samsara in your face.
Yes, you can say that. Wait, that refuge, the philosophy of the refuge is just so big. It's really, there's so many commentaries. For instance, Vimala Mitra alone has extensive teachings on the refuge. When I was talking about umbrella, I was talking about there's three main causes. So I guess I didn't really manage to go to the devotion.
You were saying that was the lesser cause. You were saying that was lesser.
Devotion.
Like the umbrella was more like fear, like to escaping the sun.
Yes. But that applies to all three, not only the Sangha.
Okay.
Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. It's just a motivation. You are afraid of samsaric suffering.
Okay.
That's one cause of taking refuge. Okay. You are afraid of samsaric suffering, which when we reach to the Pravalashina Ngejungmin, if you are attached to the samsara, you don't have a renunciation mind. And also Dadanashina Jangsamin, if you have attachment to the self, you are not a bodhisattva. So in fact at that point, taking a refuge just to escape from the samsara is considered really low and less. So devotion and supreme-most cause to take refuge is with a compassion. Anyway, I think your question is something to do with the relative Sangha. So what is it?
Are we only taking refuge to the ultimate Sangha and not the relative Sangha? I mean, it's all.
You're all. You have to take all. Because
I'm just confused with the word, what they're kind of using as translation of acceptance. And that was making a lot of sense to me until we got to Sangha. And then acceptance,
actually,
accepting my relative Sangha, I was wrestling with that.
No. Actually, this lineage, the Sakya lineage, has a wonderful expression called Shembe Shugna Darve Milhuwa. It's a really kind of juxtaposition of this thing. We talked about it yesterday. Somebody asked a question. I think it was you. You asked a question about. And I said, Shantadeva said, there is one ignorance that you can...
No, there was the other woman after me.
Okay. So anyway, in the Sakyapas, they say, Shembeshuna Drevemiluva. For instance, a very simple example. If you want a wood, you have to go to forest. But you can't cut forest. Because there is no such thing as forest. Do you remember? Forest is an abstract. A piece of wood is less abstract. It's a bit like that. Another example is, if you have not seen the moon ever, picture of the moon or a reflection of the moon. If you have not seen the moon, and if you can't really lift up your chin, I guess, so you look at the reflection of the moon and sort of fathom, you can sort of visualize, that's how the moon looks like. So the relative Sangha, relative Buddha, relative Dharma, in connection with the ultimate triple gem, both you can't abandon.
So would the relative Sangha be the wood, and then the ultimate Sangha would be the forest?
Something like that. Yeah.
I think this is a silly question, but I still want to speak this out. You mentioned how important the motivation is, and you gave a clear definition of what is right motivation in the morning is like genuine kind heart to help others. But I couldn't help thinking there are like two risks or two possibilities. That one is that I may use the secret, the helping others as an excuse for myself, for selfish deeds. So if that happens, it's actually pushing me towards an even worse direction.
Oh yes, of course.
The second risk I can think about is I may be ignorant enough to not know that my ego is controlling me, and I don't know. So could you just give us some instruction or elaboration more on that?
Well, there's 7 days of this, 7 or 8. No, I'm serious. Because of that, there's that gradual path. You see, okay, let's go to the 4th, if you have attachment to this life, you are not a Dharma practitioner. Right? Which kind of automatically makes you think, okay, so it's good to think about next life, isn't it? Okay, I don't have attachment to this life, but next life, yes, I want to be reborn in a better rebirth. Dr. Jensen says, no. That's also not so good. So next life is out, cancelled. So then you think, okay, this life is, one should not be aiming for this life, one should not be aiming for the next better rebirth in the next life. So I guess I should really look for enlightenment. Then, Manjushri or the Sachin Duvenim or Trapajan say, well, wait a minute, if you are only doing it for yourself, that's not good too. So that's how gradually all the selfishness, compassion, not knowing whether it is a compassion or not, all these things need to be taken care of. That's why there's a gradual path. Of course.
So look forward to your further teaching.
Okay. One more, just one.
Rinpoche, yesterday you're saying that one ignorance that we should keep now.
Do you want to ask one? Okay, I'll take it then. Yeah.
One ignorance that we should keep now is that there is an enlightenment.
Yes.
Can you explain in that? Because you've been talking about enlightenment.
It's like if you are having a nightmare, right? If you are having a nightmare of lots of snakes attacking you, right? Right? Let's say you are having a nightmare, snakes attacking you, right? You should wish for no more snake, no more of this nightmare. But from the absolute point of view, there has never been a snake. You were dreaming, remember? But from the heart level, it is all right to say, I wish this snake goes away. I wish I, stop this nightmare.
I don't get you.
Okay. Okay. Do you dream? Okay. And all the dream, whatever is happening, it's never real, isn't it? Right? Okay. But while you are dreaming, let's say you are having a really bad dreaming, do you wish to sort of prolong that and really enjoy that or what? What? No. So you want to wake up. But that's my point. But the unpleasant experience that you are having in the dream, in the reality, is not happening. It's a dream, remember? The snake never walked into your bed.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, when you said that there's two indispensable methods or skills to achieve enlightenment, I just wrote down your exact Tibetans call it. Yes. You said that purification of defilements, and then you said accumulation of merit or wisdom. Isn't it merit and
wisdom?
Okay. Just wanted to be clear.
Okay. Thank you.